Good morning. Good morning. The day before Valentine's Day. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are blessed. Hope you and your guys' family are doing well. Just got off work as always. And man, I want to talk about what the agenda is for black men, especially in the NFL, because of the current Super Bowl halftime show. Okay. Whether you like the halftime show or not, okay, like I said, personally, I really didn't watch the Super Bowl. I glanced at it. Both teams didn't interest me, and I definitely didn't want to hear Cardi B ass talking and trying to make sense out of whatever she's talking about. Okay. The halftime show with Bad Bunny, the parts that I did see, and I kind of went back on YouTube to kind of get an analysis of really what was going on. It was a lot of men grinding on each other, a lot of homosexual movements, and to me it was just supporting the LGBTQ community and basically pushing homosexuality. Okay. I have a friend who works for an extremely large marketing firm for a Fortune 500 company. And she said to me, and this is a woman who makes $250,000 a year. She told me that her company is doing the same thing, because saying that you don't stand with Trump, it has huge financial dividends and revenue for the company. Like, notice anybody that says F Trump, or stands out and says F Trump, they're probably gonna get paid, or they're gonna get financial gain. Just like Black Lives Matter, and I was one of the first people who said Black lives don't matter because we destroy each other in our own community. I didn't say that because I hate black people, but if Black lives really matter, then why are we still killing each other and destroying each other in our own communities? I wish they did matter, but I think that the black community stands more with the immigrants and care more about ICE and hating Donald Trump than creating a safe environment in our own communities. And somebody tell me if I'm wrong, because that's what I see. That woman that got shot in Chicago, there is no protest for that. It's black people dying in gang wars all the time. It's no protest for that. So the black community is always so quick to jump on these bandwagons when somebody on the outside gets murdered or killed or harmed. But we don't have that same energy within our community. And that's why I don't call myself a Republican or a Democrat. I call myself a conservative. Because I have a huge conservative views. But neither here nor there. My friend, been my friend since we went to college. I didn't graduate, she did. But she told me that they are specifically targeting the NFL because there is a large amount of African American men in the NFL, and they know that African American men watch football. Not saying that the white people don't matter, because they feel like they already got the white men locked up. They feel like they already got the white liberal LGBTQ. They already feel like they got them up. They want to target. She said they're specifically targeting, and a lot of y'all not gonna believe this, but this, I'm trying to tell you, this woman gets paid damn near $250,000 a year. Okay, she told me their campaign for what they're trying to sell. I'm not gonna tell you what they're trying to sell, but she said they're specifically designing things to target and produce more homosexuals in the black community. And they're doing it through the black women. I'm gonna say it again for the people in the back. She said they are producing millions of dollars of content to promote homosexuality to black men, especially in the NFL, the NBA, and everything. And she said she doesn't agree with it, but she has to keep her job. But she told me, she said, Jay, there is an agenda. And if you don't stay woke, your children, especially black children, is going to be sucked in by this. And she said they're doing it through the black woman. So this woman is forced to do and promote these marketing campaigns. She said they're going to have more black men kissing, more black men on all their promos. All their promos. Okay? Because she says they know that if they get the black woman to support the homosexuality in the African American community, she said the men will follow. Think about that. And it shocked the hell out of me, but it made sense. Because she told me, she said, who is the biggest supporters of homosexuality? The black woman. The man in the household sometimes isn't present. So you stuck with the woman who really does not want to lose her child. So what did she do? She conforms to the homosexuality, which leads back to the NFL halftime show why they got somebody gay. And she said Jay-Z knew about it, but he let it go anyway. So they want black men to be homosexual. And I know somebody in the comments gonna say, Jay, you tripping. You crazy. People gonna be what they want to be. But if you look around, everything I told you is true. And if you've been watching my videos, you will know that the devil is the king of confusion. I talk about this all the time. If he can cause confusion, a war, confusion, if he can cause that within the black household, then there's nothing but destruction. And I said, well, why they not pushing the women? She said, because she said ain't no money in the women. She said there ain't no money in the women. And she said most African American women are already bisexual anyway. She said fellas just don't know it. I'm gonna say it again. She said the reason why they're after the black men, they're not after the black woman. She said there's no money in promoting lesbianism. There's no money in promoting lesbianism. Because she said most black women are already bisexual. And then that's when it hit me. I was like, damn, she right. She said, think about it. When you go to the club, when you go to strip clubs, think about it. And I used to be obsessed with pornography and going to strip clubs and all that. And, you know, I haven't been to a strip club. I'm 40. I probably haven't been to a strip club since I was, maybe 30. You know what I'm saying? I really stopped watching pornography because it started destroying me. And I'm okay with admitting that, you know, because it destroys you. It destroys you, you know what I'm saying? I still have an urge every once in a while, I'm not gonna lie to you. But for the most part, I pretty much, I don't mess with it, you know what I'm saying? But she said, most black women, she said she can't speak for white women. I don't know about white women. I never been with a white woman. I never had a sexual conversation with a white woman. But she said most black women, whether they want to admit it or not, is already bisexual. So that's why they want the men. The attack, the marketing campaign, or as I like to call it, the attack is on black men. And if you could take, and I could take this so long. I'm trying not to make this video so long. Black men, black fathers are needed so much in households. There's only so much a black woman can teach a black man. There's only so much. There's only so much. Just like I can't explain to a woman how to handle being on her menstrual cycle during her purification process. I can't teach a woman, a young girl, how to put on a bra. I can't teach a young girl how to use a tampon. Just like a black woman, and even though I was raised by a woman, there's certain things that only a black man or a man can teach a young black man. For like getting pulled over by the police, how to handle adversity, how to handle depression, how to handle poverty, how to handle, you know, being in a fight. When do you fight? When do you walk away? You know, how do you dress? Should your pants sag? Should your pants not sag? How to manage your, you know, it goes so deep, you know what I'm saying? Like, thank God I had uncles and role models, and I had a good stepdad, but my biological father was not there. You know, so I just want to tell you guys that they are pushing homosexuality right in front of our face to the black community through the black woman, because the black woman is the larger supporter of homosexuality. Now, I know all black women are not cool with this, but it's only so many of y'all. You know, but just think about it. You know, I really didn't think about it too much until the conversation ended and we talked about it. And she said that's why women always dancing on each other in the club. That's why girls, they always go on these girl trips. That's why they always hanging out and doing things together out of the country, and they have all these parties and lingerie parties, and because the majority of black women are homosexual, and they want the men to be the same way to make money off of them. Because she said a homosexual man is going to spend twice as much money trying to be feminine than a natural woman. She said they done the statistics, and I can't tell the product because I don't want to jeopardize her job, and I got people watching my page, but it made a lot of sense. So I love you guys with the strength of Christ. I hope you guys got something out of this video. I hope you enjoy your Valentine's Day, no matter what you do. Know that Jesus is Lord. And I hope you guys give me a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe to my videos. Untouchable City Prepper. Bang, bang. And I'm out. I love you.